Right. My name is Venison Jeffrey, and this is the Workers' Rights Platform. We are broadcasting live from the Workers' Rights Network. Now, we have been observing some dangerous precedents that have been occurring within Trinidad and Tobago. Now, if you are looking at politics, which is everybody should pay attention to what is taking place in Trinidad in terms of what politics is in our country. Because failure to partake in politics is that we will be ruled by our inferiors. Recently, we would have heard this Kareem Marcelle inauguration. And, and it's the same thing that is going on within the Point Fortin area. Now, I'm from the Library area, matter of fact, many of you would have known, and my mother lived in Point Fortin. Now, it's the same thing that we see going on in Point. We would have been one of the strongest critics that is against Kennedy Richards in Point Fortin, because we would have find that, how he treats his constituency, he could do better than that. In terms of development within the area, he could do better than that. And what we are seeing, basically, in all the posts that you're hearing, that you're seeing, and the strong critique that, we give him in this area, is that, brother, you could do better than this, and if you cannot do the work, step aside. Because when certain things like we talk about the oval in Mahaika that was housing a lot of children, we did a lot of interviews on it. We talked to the coach. The bill is a spectacular wonder, structure, marvel. And it's just, a ISO. Only one sport to play there. A marvel that could only do one thing. Nice for the eyes to see. But ask ourselves, what did benefit us in the long run? And, in trying to reach out to the brother several times, he turned us down and resort to social media, and we talk certain things on social media. Many of you will. We still have an active case with the gentleman in the court, because he would have felt that some of the information that we would have placed in the public domain offends him. Now, we had to leave that for the court to decide. Trust what I tell you, and you the citizens, some of you know the truth already and could tell the actual turnout of the whole matter, what will take place. But it's the same thing. Some of his supporters would have reached out to us and say, but he helping people within the area. I say, how we help people? He paved the road, right? He recommend a lot of starter house, right? He recommend a lot of food card, right? But think, did he do all these things from his pocket? Did he do all these things from his pocket? These things are government assistance. Things that, benefits that should be given to, a lot of citizens. But, the government are the way of choosing whoever, regardless of whoever government. They are the gatekeepers and they could choose whoever. But at the same time, these are things that is allotted to you as citizens, as gifts. Because it's the same thing what has been allotted to them. Them entertainment allowance and things is on a monthly basis. If it's $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 a month, they are allotted entertainment allowance. They get this thing every single paycheck. But you just get it in form of food cards and this kind of thing. It's not no fortunate. I'm fortunate. That is not help. That is not help. Help is taken out from your pocket and actually assisting someone. And that is something that many of these MPs and them cannot come out and say. And even self, they'll come out and say, well, when you really trace it, it's some fabricated thing. Now, the comparison I am drawing with these individuals and them, the Kareem Marcelle and the Kennedy Richards some point forward. Have you ever heard these guys and them speak out on public issues? Have you? Have you ever seen, that have a social issue in Trinidad and Tobago, and these fellas and them made their presence felt and speak out We would have spoken just the other day concerning the piloting from the MP from Point Fortin. And he ain't hearing nothing. He's a pilot and he ain't hearing nothing. He ain't saying anything. There are many issues that is taking place within Lavantil and the Port of Spain areas. And did you hear Kareem Marcelle speaking out on those things? Now there is a saying that say a spoon cannot taste soup. And so too is a fool with knowledge. These people and them are spanners. You know what spanners do? It does tighten nut and slacken nut. The brain is the mechanism behind the spanner. And these fellas and them are spanners. Anytime you are not seeing them in protest and they talking about certain issues, these men are not interested in things like this. They are only interested in going into positions and occupying it and doing what the party say. Yes, sir, no, sir. What proposal you have or they have for the people of Trinidad and Tobago? Now, why is it thinking about that? Ladies and gentlemen, you need to study what you are doing when you are voting these people and them into the office or in offices, as a matter of fact, or in position of authority. Some of you may say, boy, you know, this man give me something, a food can, a hamper. What about getting the whole entire community out of the quagmire that they are in? We have a responsibility here in the area of Labyrinth and on this platform. And we will continue as long as the Father give us health, strength, and send someone, you know, I mean, you know, and ourselves, a matter of fact, send the financial blessing. We will continue to broadcast controversial topic like this and go down into the depths of what is taking place. People, you need to pay attention to what is taking place within this country. In order to fix it, sometimes we have to fix the doorkeepers and them. Kennedy Richards have no business in being in politics on that level. And you're seeing the entire population at Point Fortin suffering in the balance. You have no business there. And if you, the people at Point Fortin, want some form of change in your areas, change. They see the people and them, forget them. Change the administration. Watch to the character and the soul of a person. Look at that. That is what you need to change. The persons or the many people that occupy these positions and nothing have changed in your area. Every area in Trinidad and Tobago have the potential to be earning money and contributing to the national GDP. Where it is, the citizens in these communities can benefit. All these cottage meetings and them, they keeping in all these centers and things and telling me, oh, holy faith and all them kind of thing. Come on.
Ms. Judy, all I could have done, I make the recommendation, the cooperation. They come, they do the site visit. Ms. Judy, I haven't been there from since the problem was persistent, so you can't attack me for it. I wasn't there. I was not there, Ms. Judy.
Don't tell me nothing. That is why I don't want to come here. Because I don't tell no one anything. Okay? It's overbearing now. I just have to get to the head. I just want to get a follow over my I could hardly sleep. Yeah? It is a problem here. And it's a problem sometimes I can't sleep. Yeah? They're disrespecting my place. So what the hell I could think? I have to talk about it.
We don't say,
I don't feel it because they're on the bed. And all the mother in all the bed. All the grandmother in she bed. And the thing is a bit hard for me. That's why I didn't want to. I don't want to know shit to them. But you see that problem? Something has happened. Something has happened. Don't tell no one shit and thing. Let me talk. Or you do shit in this damn
Right. I understand. Listen, hold on. While I understand that Ms. Judy is frustrated, the people who play the ball here not living one road where they living in. They living here. And they don't understand that as a senior there.
All these cottage meetings and them is just to keep you attached to the party, making you feel that they so care. But if you care, if they care, what about national development? What about securing a better future for us? We can't continue like this. The oil is going to finish. It is going to finish. All of these blessings that we have now, if we take it for granted, in the future is our ass to catch. That money within the Heritage and Stabilizer Fund, yes, it was one of the best things that could have been put into place, but that too could finish. We must be a more strategic people and move into the age of AI, computer programming, all these sorts of things. Do farming, sea farming, where we can farm fish. We are part of the natural, we are part of the rainforest, as a matter of fact. We have two climates, rain and sun. Things could start to grow anywhere, but we have to ask ourselves, are we comfortable in this third world status, where it is many of us, and some of our shame, some of you outside there are depending on your grandmother pension to buy groceries to the month, and shame to tell our friend. Because the opportunities we should be allotted within this country is not given to us, and people look over these kind of things. They are not seeing the need for developing the most important resource that we have in our country, which is the human resource. They are not seeing the need. We have two climates. It's not supposed to have so much killings. Yes, watch how much hospitals we have here. What about Umbrella Beach? A lot of things could be done. These things was already said from practitioners like Philip and other people coming up and bringing ideas to people outside there. But at the same time, the issues with these two gentlemen is concerned, the Kareem Marcelle and the Kennedy Richards Jr., is that these fellas under, although nothing bad really could be seen, because some of them are, if you look into the record, they're clean, they are good boys. But will they, a matter of fact, make good politicians? Again, my name is Venison Jeffrey. This is the Workers' Rights Platform, and we urge you to subscribe to this platform. Click that notification button and be a part of this fastest growing network, where news, views, and commentary will be coming to you in a zippy. And with that, to the people, I am out.
Call in mind every which is Kareem, Marcelle, Shuma Wilson, son. That police, it seemed like, which wouldn't make any sense whatsoever, looking for me and the next one, a next nephew of mine.
Gentlemen, oh God, and to all of the guys channel, all listeners. I'm not you're right, because, and some of the foreign callers, all it did nothing for the school children, the book drive. I know Iowa George Station had some book drive, but I didn't see a picture of any child. I didn't think an Indian child must have gotten anything there. But nevertheless, we had to push back our own to the 22nd and yes, we had to mind our own business. There's nothing wrong with anybody talking about money. And nothing wrong with anybody talking about money. Probably you all have. Kingsley don't have. All I don't know, the boy does get a phone card. So anyhow, all I send money for Anderson, some other foreign callers. My number is 265-3846. So some other foreign callers, that will help you on the 22nd.
Hold on. Them children still need help? But Kareem Marcelle is there. I don't understand that.
No, Kareem Marcelle is not the
Your
one.
nephew is there.
This is that Kareem Marcelle
I
is
don't
the one.
still need help.
No, you go outside the callers who calling about Kingsley.
I don't understand that. How they still need help? Kareem Marcelle is there. Hines was there and you say they ain't no help. They are custom not getting help.
This is not about
The only help that is get is from the UNC. The only help that is get is from the UNC. Hines was there and you said they ain't get no help. Kareem Marcelle for me now. And they still ain't getting no help. I don't understand this, man. It's madness, man.
But watch, admit.
Dr.
Beaten people is only get, but people.
All right. Our own enemies.
All right, but let me ask you something.
Cruel people.
Let me ask you something. Admit something. So the people that beat them, they only get help from the UNC. Really and true.
No. Everybody that does their own little thing in Andy. You know what I'm telling you? I accustomed in my own thing. Not now. Years now. Yes. Before Kareem Marcelle was even the same dream to born. Right, so Dr. Molina he said Kareem. He said Anderson created the 22nd. Chillingham then he said Kareem. She said, told Kareem, I'm glad for him. That's what Chillingham said. So all you with the Kareem, all you miss me with that. So some other foreign callers, all you said they tell about China. All you doesn't do that. Right? And stop study Kingsley. Yeah, man, every minute Kingsley and Anderson.
No, but the same Kingsley's a grasshopper.
Indian Kingsley call.
I don't hear him selling Milal. I didn't hear him selling Jolene. I heard him selling Kareem. He didn't sell Jolene. He didn't sell Milal. He didn't sell Kamala Prasad Deshasha. He didn't sell David. He didn't sell Saddam Hussein. He didn't sell Vandana Moit. He didn't sell any of them. He was selling Kareem. And now that Kareem is there, these children should have no problems. Come Christmas, Kareem is there. Tra-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la. Let's move on. Who's on the outside?
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang. Raw Boy, the Ground Report for you, Trinidad and Tobago. For those of you who know, well, yeah, all you know. This is how it is. Undiluted, straightforward. Get to the point. And tomorrow, all of you will still hug up.
Supporters couldn't contain their excitement after waiting hours for the PNM screening committee to announce Port of Spain Alderman Kareem Marcelle as the Laventille West candidate. He got the nod over Dr. Cadell Jessamy. Celebrations resembling election night erupted in the streets as hundreds of his supporters celebrated his win. The fresh face in the political arena pledged to bring peace to Laventille.
My number one priority will be bringing back peace and love in East Port of Spain. If it's one thing that would be on the top of my priority is that.
Kareem Marcelle.
Marcelle, who will now replace incumbent Fitzgerald Hines at the polls in the next general election, thanked Hines for his service and said he will also be seeking his help.
I respect Mr. Hines, and I have love for him, and I want to wish him all the best in his future endeavors, because we know that as a party and as a country, it is no easy task being in public service. I intend to reach out in short order, and also to get his guidance in areas and where he may be able to to help me, because I'm a young person in politics.
Hines withdrew his consent to be screened mere days prior to the PNM screening. Attempts to contact him throughout the day were futile up to news time. K. Marie Fletcher, CNC3 News.